feeling tired, groggy, and just not yourself in the mornings? What if I told you the solution isn't another cup of coffee, but something completely free and available to everyone? It's the sun. Today, we're diving deep into the science of circadian biology and a simple, powerful habit that can completely transform your energy levels, mood, and sleep: the morning sunlight protocol. This isn't some new age trend. It's hard science that explains how our bodies are wired to interact with light. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear, actionable plan to reset your internal clock, boost your alertness, and feel more vibrant all day long. Stick around, because this simple change could be the biggest upgrade to your health you make all year. So, what's all the fuss about circadian rhythms? Think of it as your body's master clock. This internal 24-hour cycle is located in a tiny part of your brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus, or SCN for short. This master clock is in charge of pretty much everything. When you feel sleepy, when you feel hungry, your hormone release, your body temperature, and even your mood. It's the conductor of your body's orchestra. But here's the crucial part. This internal clock isn't perfectly 24 hours. For most people, it's slightly longer. So every single day, it needs to be reset or synchronized with the outside world. And what's the most powerful signal for this daily reset? You guessed it: light. Specifically, the bright, natural light of the morning sun. When that morning sunlight enters your eyes, it sends a direct signal to your SCN, basically saying, "Hey, the day has officially started. Time to get the system up and running." This light signal triggers a cascade of biological events. One of the most important is the suppression of melatonin, the hormone that makes you feel sleepy. When melatonin is turned off, your body knows it's time to be awake and alert. At the same time, this light exposure sets a timer for another crucial hormone: cortisol. Cortisol gets a bad rap as the stress hormone, but a healthy spike of cortisol in the morning is exactly what you want. It's what gives you that get up and go energy and focus to tackle your day. By getting that morning light, you're essentially setting a 12 to 14-hour timer for melatonin to start rising again in the evening, preparing you for a restful night's sleep. It's a beautiful, elegant system. Now, let's get practical. How do you actually do this? It's surprisingly simple. The goal is to get direct sunlight into your eyes within the first 30 to 60 minutes of waking up. Step 1 is just to get outside. The duration depends on the time of year and the weather. On a bright, clear, sunny day, as little as 5 to 10 minutes can be enough. If it's a bit cloudy or overcast, you'll need to extend that time to about 15 to 20 minutes. And on those really dark, heavily overcast days, you might need 30 minutes or even a bit longer. The key is that the light needs to reach your eyes. This doesn't mean you should stare directly at the sun. Please don't do that. That's very dangerous and can damage your eyes. Just face the general direction of the sun and let the ambient light do its work. A few common questions pop up here. What about looking through a window? Unfortunately, glass filters out a significant portion of the specific wavelengths of light, particularly UVB, that are most effective for setting your circadian clock. So, while looking out a window is better than staying in a dark room, it's far less effective than being outside. The same goes for wearing sunglasses or prescription glasses that have UV protection or light filtering coatings. For these few minutes, if you can, it's best to take them off to get the full, unfiltered signal to your brain. If you wear contacts, that's perfectly fine. The goal is to remove any artificial barriers between the natural light and your eyes. Make it a habit. Wake up and head outside. What if you live somewhere with very little sun, or you wake up before the sun rises, especially in the winter? This is a common challenge, but there are solutions. If you wake up before sunrise, just flip on as many bright artificial lights in your home as possible. It's not as good as sunlight, but it's a start. Then, as soon as the sun is up, make it a priority to get outside for your sunlight dose. If getting natural sunlight is consistently impossible due to your location or schedule, you can consider using a light therapy lamp. Look for a lamp that provides 10,000 lux of brightness and use it for about 20 to 30 minutes in the morning. Position it off to the side, not directly in front of your face, so the light enters your eyes from an angle mimicking the sun. This can be a very effective substitute when nature isn't cooperating. The benefits of this simple routine go far beyond just waking you up. By anchoring your circadian rhythm properly, you'll notice a significant improvement in your sleep quality. People who get morning sunlight often report falling asleep faster and experiencing deeper, more restorative sleep. Why? Because you've set that melatonin timer correctly, so your body knows exactly when to start winding down for the night. This also has a huge impact on your mood and mental health. Sunlight exposure helps boost the production of serotonin, a neurotransmitter that plays a major role in mood regulation. It can help you feel calmer, more positive, and more resilient to stress. In fact, for people experiencing seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, morning light exposure is one of the primary, most effective treatments. Let's talk about consistency. Your body loves routine. Doing this protocol on weekends is just as important as on weekdays. If you sleep in late and miss that morning light window, you're essentially giving yourself a mini dose of jet lag. You know that groggy off feeling you get on a Monday morning? It's often called social jet lag, and it's caused by shifting your sleep-wake cycle over the weekend. By keeping your morning light exposure consistent, even on days you sleep in a little later, you help keep your master clock stable. You can build this into your routine easily. Drink your morning coffee on the porch, take the dog for a quick walk around the block, do a few stretches in the backyard, or even just stand on your balcony for a few minutes. Find what works for you and make it a non-negotiable part of your morning. Another powerful tip is to avoid bright lights in the evening, especially in the 2 to 3 hours before bed. Just as bright morning light tells your brain to wake up, bright evening light, particularly blue light from screens, tells your brain it's still daytime. This suppresses melatonin production and can make it incredibly difficult to fall asleep. So, as the sun goes down, dim the lights in your home. Use warm orange or red-toned bulbs. Activate the night mode on your phone and computer screens, or better yet, put them away entirely. By managing your light exposure at both ends of the day, getting bright light in the morning and avoiding it at night to create a powerful, clear signal for your body. This 1-2 punch is the foundation of a healthy circadian rhythm. So let's recap the protocol. 1. Within 30 to 60 minutes of waking, go outside. 2. Get 5 to 30 minutes of sunlight, depending on the brightness. No sunglasses. Don't stare at the sun. 3. If you can't get outside, use a 10,000 lux light therapy lamp. 4. Do this every single day, including weekends, to keep your rhythm stable. 5. Complement this by avoiding bright lights at night to allow melatonin to rise naturally. It's that simple. You're not buying a supplement. You're not signing up for a complicated program. You're just tapping into a biological mechanism that's been wired into our species for millennia. I challenge you to try this for 1 week. Just 7 days, commit to getting outside every morning and see how you feel. Notice your energy levels in the afternoon. Pay attention to how easily you fall asleep at night. I suspect you'll be amazed at the difference such a small change can make. It's one of the highest return investments you can make in your overall health and well-being. This isn't just about feeling less tired. It's about optimizing your entire system to work the way it was designed. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this information helpful and feel empowered to give the morning sunlight protocol a try. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And if you're interested in more science-based tips for better health, energy, and performance, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next video. I'd love to hear about your experience in the comments below. Do you already do this? Are you going to try it? Let me know. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.